Hey everybody, this is Walt.
This is Max.
And you are listening to the ABCs of Rock and Metal.
We call it anti-seminal. We are, as always, useless info.
Actually, no.
What?
It's not anti-seminal right now.
Not right now. Not
It's
right now.
actually
I was getting to that.
super seminal.
I was getting to that.
I couldn't wait.
Yes. I know. Sometimes,
Premature ejaculation.
Sometimes you just can't wait. Patience is a virtue, but not in your case, Walt.
Not for me.
So, yes, as Walt spoiled the lead right there. We're doing something a little bit different this time. I know we're gonna do this Misfits. We'll get to that next time probably. But we have had a request.
Yeah.
And who was the individual, Walt?
Retrus Detrus?
Yes. And when we did Alice in Chains like a year ago now, or
it was our
longer
first
than that, yeah,
ABC.
It was our first one. He thought that we should take on Dirt by Alice in Chains.
Right.
And because we are good to our listeners, and also because we're really, really slow,
It only took us a year.
It only took us a year to get around to it. So we're going to do Dirt today. It's kind of super seminal request line, whatever you want to call it. It's a special episode.
Super seminal request line. There you go.
A very special episode of Anti-Seminal is what it is. Yes.
An ABC after school
Yes,
special.
Exactly. Let's see what we learned. So it's Alice in Chains, Dirt, 1992. So
Wow.
Walt, set us up for this album. Give us some context.
It's the band's second record on Columbia Records.
Second
Second
LP,
album.
LP,
Right,
right?
right.
There was an EP in between.
Right, there
which
was Sap.
Yes, okay.
It was Facelift, Sap, and then Dirt.
Yes.
So it's a second full length.
Exactly, yes.
Produced by Dave Jordan, who also worked with the Red Hot Chili Peppers on Mother's Milk.
Yeah.
Social Distortion, Jane's Addiction, nothing shocking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that in terms of just the sound.
Really?
Yeah.
You make a connection between Nothing Shocking and Dirt? Sound-wise or
until
production-wise?
Not until you just told me right now. Production-wise.
Okay, all right.
Actually, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Also worked with Anthrax on the Sound of White Noise.
Okay.
In the later 90s, I believe.
Okay.
With the Rolling Stones on Dirty Work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he also produced Facelift and Sap for AIC.
Sure,
For Alice
okay.
in Chains, yeah.
Okay.
So you got the lineup. We got Lane Staley on vocals, Rest in Peace.
Yeah.
Rhythm guitar on Angry Chair and Hate to Feel. Jerry Cantrell, lead acoustic and rhythm guitars, backing vocals and co-vocals on Wood.
Yeah.
Mike Starr, Rest in Peace, on bass. And Sean Kinney on drums.
Now, this was the original lineup?
Yes.
And this is the last album with that lineup, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah. Because Mike Starr was fired after this one?
I think it was more the drugs than anything else.
Well, they let him go, basically, yeah.
I think so. Or he just bowed out.
Okay.
You know, in lieu of drugs or wanting the drugs more than being a rock star.
Yeah.
A lot of rock stars that came out of Seattle at that time shunned fame, so to speak, here and there. Mm-hmm. So maybe it was that. I'm not sure. I'm a little sketchy on what actually happened with Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Mike Starr tried to convince Lane to kick, believe it or not.
Really?
And then he wound up overdosing himself.
Wow.
So, yeah, they were deep in it. They were all strung out.
Yeah.
And it shows on the record.
Yeah, speaking of that, there are a lot of songs about addiction.
Yes, there are.
I mean, this is almost a concept album.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, there's a lot of just sort of general despair.
Yeah.
And just personal kind of anguish, but there's a lot of addiction.
The album is a desperate love letter to pain, abuse, loss, drugs, and drug abuse.
Did you come up with that yourself?
Yeah.
That's good.
Man,
That's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yay!
Yay!
I thought you read that someplace.
No, I actually came up
with it. So eloquent.
It's a heart-wrenching harbinger of an album that kicks you in the face and then cradles you into oblivion.
Did you make that up yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Thanks.
Damn.
I can write a little.
Freaking poet in the house. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it, right?
Let's do it.
First track, Them Bones.
Them Bones.
Already.
Right.
Already.
Just out the box.
Yeah, yeah.
With the scream and the
Huge
hits.
opening hook.
Yeah.
Now, this song is in 7/8 time. It's an unusual time signature, right?
Correct.
Like I'm trying to count out now. Let's see.
I've been drinking. I'm not going to count.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you
7.
go.
Yeah,
you got it.
yeah,
You got
yeah.
it. You got it. I didn't have to do shit. Great.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like sitting back having to do nothing.
Yeah. It's a short song. I think it's not the shortest song, but it's one of the short songs on the album.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but it just grabs
Hits you over the
in.
head.
Yep.
As soon as you start the record with Lane screaming.
Yeah.
These short belts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then goes into this pseudo-melodic chorus.
Yeah.
Verse, I should say. Like I said, beer's a hell of a fucking drink.
Yummy. It inspires the creativity.
Oh, it
obviously.
does? Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's what they say. Who says that? I don't quite know.
I don't know.
Okay, so should we move to the next one here?
Let's do it.
Damn That River.
Yep.
Which it's damn D-A-M, but there's got to be like a double meaning there, right?
Double entendre.
Double entendre, yes. Another short one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the songs on this album, they're like 5 minutes plus.
Right. The first two are the shorter
Yeah,
ones.
they're very short. Yeah. This is more like a relationship type song.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Right?
much.
Yeah.
Or it could once again be about drugs.
Because that's a relationship. It's
Yeah.
a rough one.
Yeah.
But it's a relationship, yeah.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Great. And once again, a jump from Facelift to Dirt. I mean, they had
Now
Sap
talk
in
about that.
between when they did an acoustic
So,
EP.
what do you hear as a contrast between those two albums?
With Facelift, it does feel like they're younger and hungrier, and there were certain things that were going on with the band at the time, but not as deep and delving as what's going on with Dirt.
Like what?
You could tell that they're seasoned a little bit now by Dirt with their drug addiction, with being on the road, being a band dealing with the record industry and what have you, you know.
Okay.
So you can kind of feel that. Also, they became masters of their own craft.
Sure.
They
okay.
really feel like they've matured from one record to the next.
It really feels like this is a very honed, accomplished album.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
I mean, I think this was their biggest album.
Yeah.
In terms of like just commercial sales.
It debuted at number 6 on the Billboard.
Yeah, and it
Back
just
when they had it.
It really feels like that.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
I remember at the time when it came out, even if people weren't a fan of Facelift or Sap, they had Dirt in their collection.
Oh, everybody had
They
Dirt.
had Dirt in their collection.
Yeah. This is just one of those albums of that period that you just had.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you like them or not.
They really embraced that whole side of what was supposed to be the Seattle sound.
Yeah.
The whole living in a rainy city and depression and this and that. More so than Soundgarden. Nirvana wasn't really from Seattle.
Yeah.
They're from, like, where was it? A
Thing
little further up
yeah,
north.
something like that, yeah.
More so than Mudhoney or Tad or you name them.
Yeah.
You know. They really had that shit going on in spades. And especially on this record.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Rain When I Die.
Listen to that, right?
Yeah, it's like a dirgy psychedelic soundscape.
Yeah. We hear the cling.
Yeah.
You know what that is? That's the top of the neck.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know,
I
at
can
the
hear
top
that.
of the neck.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you just hit those tight strings where you string them in.
Yeah,
on a guitar.
yeah.
It almost sounds like piano-ish the way Cantrell's
Yeah.
doing it there.
Yeah.
And it's an eerie sound.
Yeah.
And it adds to the track. It adds to the atmosphere of the track.
Yeah. It's a very bass-driven,
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
Mike
yeah.
Starr.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah.
replaced by Mike Inez
Yeah, okay.
later on.
It changes up the album here. Now you know you're in for something different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
This is like sludgier.
Yep.
It's more of like a dive into a darker kind of hued place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like building up in layers. Yeah.
And then still like this desperate kind of vocal that Stolly's doing here. This it's almost like a whine, like a drone.
Yeah.
A drone that
And
he's doing.
it's a relationship song again, right? I
Either-
think when I look at the lyrics, that's how it feels to me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well,
on that?
it could go either way. It could be. I mean, but maybe it's metaphorical.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But he
Relationship
does
with
say
God.
she here and
True.
there.
Yeah.
Right. So it could be the argument between two lovers about addiction.
Yeah.
Is what I kind of get a little bit of too.
Yeah.
Did she come here to try and break me? Mm-hmm. The lyrics are great.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah. They come from a real place.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, these guys lived it, man.
Yeah.
They really did.
They're not posing on this album
At
all.
all.
Like you just really feel like they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
For fucking true.
Okay, so next up we have this is a single, big single, right? Down the hole.
No, we're not at Down in the Hole.
Wait, we're not. Where are
No.
we? Where are we?
We're at Sick Man.
Oh, wait.
Man.
Why do I have a different order here?
Yeah, because there were different releases.
Ah, okay, all right.
So-
okay, so it's Sick Man. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's kind of more of a tribal beat going on.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
Like you said, it's almost conceptual, the album.
Yeah.
Because you have the track previous, Rain
Yeah.
When I Die, like
Yeah.
the argument about getting
Yeah.
high or getting
I
fucked
mean,
up.
listen to that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like breaking down.
Yeah.
There's like a hard groove and it just like crashes and burns.
And now he's just copping to
It's a
it.
twisted waltz.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's
Now he's just copping to the fact that I can't control it.
Yeah.
I can't control myself.
Yeah.
You know, I can see the wheel, but I can't steer. You know,
Yeah.
when my thoughts become my biggest fear. Mm-hmm. It's powerful shit, man.
It is. Yeah.
See? Now, what's the difference? I'll die anyway. No. And the way he sings it, you feel it.
Yeah.
Because he was actually going through this
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
He means it.
Yeah.
He is not faking this one at all.
Right.
Okay, so this was one of the big singles.
This was a huge single.
Yeah,
Rooster.
Yeah, Rooster. Yeah.
The Rooster.
This is a little bit different because this is about
It's almost ballady.
yeah,
Almost.
yeah, and it's well, Cantrell wrote about his father. Who's
Yeah,
from
in Vietnam. Yeah.
yeah. So
Right,
it's
that's
about
correct.
It's about a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
Essentially going through rough times.
And in the video, they cut in interview parts, if you remember, with his father talking about Vietnam.
Interesting. Yeah.
Where you see Cantrell on his father's farm, and they interview Mr. Cantrell
Yeah.
about his time in Vietnam.
Wow.
Powerful shit.
Yeah.
But any heavy, people classify them as metal.
Do you?
I wouldn't say necessarily metal.
Okay. But if you had, I mean, we know classification is bullshit, but if you had to classify them, how would you do that?
I kind of feel like they defy classification, to be honest. But I would have to say alt heavy rock metal, maybe if I had to. If I had to classify them.
Okay. Sure.
I just call them Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
These labels are pretty much useless.
They are, and they get confusing after a while. It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, they're partly marketing, but the only place where I see them as useful is if someone asks you, okay, so what are Alice in Chains all about? And you just like give them like a couple of words.
Okay,
like
right.
okay, yeah, I kind of get that. You know
know
what I mean?
The couple of words I give them is listen to them.
Yeah,
And
but
decide on your
But
own.
if you had to say,
I guess I would say, like I said, alt heavy rock / maybe metal.
sure, yeah,
I would say that.
okay, yeah.
But any heavy rock / metal band,
Yeah.
or any band that's into writing the way Alice in Chains does, there's always a song about war.
Okay.
Always a song about war.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Black Sabbath, you look at Metallica, there's always going to be one song about war and what it does to people. Mm-hmm. So worth your salt, you got to write a war song.
Yeah, basically.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so next up we have what's based on your track listing. What have we got?
Junkhead.
Okay.
Junkhead. Sorry, I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
We're sitting here in the dark, believe it or not,
Exactly,
people.
yeah.
Because we're vampires.
This is a grinding dirge right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, all about the drugs.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And here's a bit of
Junkhead, what else
trivia.
we got? Yeah.
Tom Araya from Slayer
Yeah.
does a backing vocal on this
Really?
during the bridge.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
So he was friends with them in the whole nine. And they recorded this record when the LA riots broke out.
I heard that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tom Araya fled town with them.
Oh,
And
my
I think
God.
that's how they got him on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cantrell apparently was in a convenience store buying beer.
Yeah.
And somebody ran in and looted the store. People were running in looting the place.
Damn.
And then he got stuck in traffic and he saw what was going on. So the band was about to start recording in LA and they quickly left town.
Yeah.
They got the hell out of there.
If you could get out, that was a very good time to get out.
Right.
You know?
Did you experience any of that living in LA?
No, I wasn't in LA. I was north of that.
Okay.
I was in San Francisco Bay Area.
You were in
Yeah,
Frisco, okay.
Yeah. But we were, of course, very, very much aware that was,
Yeah,
a
it was
big
crazy.
thing. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. Yeah. That really puts us in a time and place.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
And maybe, seeing some of that stuff too with all their addictions and problems and dealing with sudden fame, so to speak.
Yeah.
Maybe that also influenced some of the writing, some of what was going on with the recording, with the sound of the record.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing that kind of violence
Yeah.
firsthand,
Yeah.
being on the street,
Yeah.
people just going nuts and hurting each other, and you know. the racism and what have you. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
I mean, but this is not political or socio.
It's very personal.
It's personal, yes, yeah.
But those outside events can affect how you're feeling.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Right? I mean, if
Right.
you're a sensitive person, as artists usually are,
Right.
it colors your inner life if you got violence going on right around you.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Next up,
We got Dirt,
we got Dirt.
the title track.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
It's almost sitar-ish, almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Harkening back to classic rock influences a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
You know.
I hear that, yeah.
But once again, Stolly's vocals are so desperate and moving and soulful at the same time.
Yeah.
Very soulful. And I know a guy that lives in my neighborhood, Roderick. He knew these guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used to play in bands in Seattle and the whole thing. He knew all of these guys.
Wow.
And he hung out with them in the whole nine. And
Oh, cool.
he did say that out of all the bands that he met that were coming up at that time in Seattle,
Yeah.
that the guys in AIC were the most pretentious to him.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't figure that,
Yeah, you
right?
wouldn't think that.
You wouldn't think that.
You would not think that.
So, I guess, even drug addicts can be snobs here and there.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Who would you think would be most pretentious of that set?
I would have assumed Soundgarden.
I would too, actually.
Right?
Yeah, I would.
Pretty Chris Cornell and the whole
Yeah,
nine.
yeah,
and,
exactly. Yeah.
But no, apparently, and he knew Chris Cornell. He said that he was the sweetest dude running, that he was the nicest guy.
I actually like to hear that.
Right?
Yeah, I
Right?
want to think very well of.
Rest in peace, Mr. Cornell. Yep.
Exactly, yeah, yeah. We'll get to the S's one day.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going to hit Soundgarden.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we're going to cover Soundgarden. I'm not fucking the whole band. I'm never doing that again.
No
way.
One time was enough for you, right?
Oh,
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
My asshole still hurts.
Yeah. Okay. Time to move on. Time to move on. Okay. What have we got? Can you read it?
Godsmack.
Yeah, Godsmack. Exactly.
Where the band, I think, Godsmack,
Yeah,
got the name.
I mean,
it's a saying. You
sure,
got
yeah.
Godsmacked.
Yeah.
But I think Godsmack got
Yeah.
their name from.
Yeah.
Because when you look at and you listen to Godsmack, I really think they took a big page out of Alice in Chains' book.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, we've even talked about it on previous podcasts when we covered Godsmack.
Yeah.
How even artwork-wise,
Yeah.
which we'll get into with this record in a little bit. But yeah, I think they really took a page out of, not taking away from what Godsmack does. I mean, they made their own sound. They made it their own.
Sure.
But every band around that time coming up was somewhat influenced by either Soundgarden or Alice in Chains or Pearl Jam or Nirvana.
Yeah. This is what was going
around
on.
that, yeah.
How could you not be influenced by it?
Especially Lane Staley's voice.
Yeah.
So many guys started switching up their sound and trying to sound like Lane Staley.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. I don't know if it's Staley or Staley.
I don't actually
think
know.
we talked about it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no disrespect to the man, but
Now, this one is interesting because this one sort of tries to capture the delirious euphoria of drugs.
right.
In
And
a
also
way.
the goat voice.
Yeah. It's
Like he's twitching for a fix.
It's like drugs are, I mean, it's, double-edged sword, of course, but
Yeah.
there's a reason why you do it.
Right.
And this song is kind of getting to that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Smile and bite your own self, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
And he says there with that other lyric, and I think that none are blind, kind of see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You act like nobody knows. But meanwhile, everybody sees what's happening to you.
Yeah. Okay.
But nobody's
Yeah.
saying anything right now.
Yeah.
Which is part of addiction. And people that are friends of people that are addicted, it takes a while for them to say, look, man, you got to do something here.
Yeah.
You got to take it easy, if you need help. Or 9 times out of 10, they're strung out with them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Or they don't want to
Yeah.
face their own addictions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So, I mean, this whole record, they're talking about, like I said, it's kind of like wanting help, but not seeking help.
Right.
Wanting help, but not seeking help.
Yeah. All right. This track's going to be quick. I mean,
Well, Tom Arai's on this one again. Iron Gland.
yeah. It's 43 seconds long.
Right.
This is a riff on Sabbath.
Yeah.
I mean,
on Iron Man.
What else is it, right?
I think they put it in there because it's a little levity. It's kind
Sure.
of a joke
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
minute.
Yeah, it's yeah.
To
Less
break
than a
the
minute,
tension.
Technically, yeah.
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 Yeah. It's 43 seconds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's just them fucking around the studio, and
Yeah.
they just decided to leave it.
Yeah. Like, whatever. Yeah.
Well, they got Tom Araya on it, so...
Sure, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then you get the Red Rum.
Red Rum.
Since we just did The Shining on our other podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is...
Hate to Feel.
Hate to Feel, yes. This has a dazed and confused quality.
Once again, yeah.
Yeah. As we talked about in Mystery last time.
Right.
Like that kind of downward, like kind of climb. Yeah. Which is always like a invitation to doom.
Right, oh yeah.
Like that right. Yeah, if you're taking a riff down like
you're going
that,
to hell.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to hell.
You're not going up.
Right. You're in one of the circles.
Yep.
You're going down.
Yeah, it's a question of which one you end up in.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the 9.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on this one?
I love this song. I think
good,
it's fantastic.
right?
Yeah. Once again, about the drug abuse.
Yeah.
Why you take drugs. I don't want to feel anything. I hate to feel.
Yeah.
You know? And it has one of my favorite lyrics, which we'll get into in a minute.
Okay.
On the album.
Okay.
But yeah, just well done. And then you get that little dissonant dun, 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 guitar line, dun, dun, you know.
Yeah.
Those kind of ringing sounds that he's doing, Cantrell.
Yeah, a lot of these songs are so nakedly honest. It's almost unbearable.
Yeah, it's raw.
You know what I mean?
It's like raw skin.
Yeah.
You know, like an open wound.
It is, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's why the title fits this album, Dirt.
Yeah.
More so than any other band that would title their album Dirt.
Yeah.
This is the real shit right here.
Yeah.
You know? You almost feel like at the end of the record, like the whole band is dead. You know?
Or at least they want to be dead.
Right. You know? It's horrible.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, so next up we have...
Angry Chair.
Angry Chair.
And this was another single.
Okay.
Another big single. I had a video for it, too.
And there's some shifting time signatures in this one, too, right?
But I like the guitar bends on this.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's dizzying, almost, you know?
Yeah.
Like you feel like he's kind of whipping his head around and getting dizzy because he's high with the boom, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good and bad way to think of it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
It's a smart analogy. Yeah.
Well, Angry Chair was a thing when you were a kid. If you remember in school and all that.
Yeah.
You had to sit in the angry chair if you threw a fit or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Dunce cap or what have you. Yeah.
It's like he's got to sit in the angry chair of life.
Right.
It's been like kicked out.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's going back to his reasoning, concept-wise, why he started abusing in the first place.
Yeah.
You know? That's kind of my take on it.
There's this anger he has that he can't tame any other way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it just started when I was a kid. I'm going to blame everybody else.
Yeah, sure.
About why,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a user. So,
Yeah.
a little boy made a mistake.
It's like it's a self-reflection that encompasses this idea of deflecting guilt from yourself.
True.
If that makes sense.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Which is very honest.
And then these sweet harmonies, though.
Yeah. It's
They
good.
have great harmonies.
Yeah.
Stolly and Cantrell.
Yeah. Yeah, the combination of the two really works.
Yeah, absolutely. And I miss it now. I mean, I still like Alice in Chains with the new singer Willem Daval, but I'm sorry.
It's just not the same.
It's just not the same
Not
for
the
me.
same,
You
yeah.
know?
I
And he's a
agree.
great singer. He's a talented fucking singer and a talented guitar player.
Yeah.
But I miss Stolly. I have to
Absolutely.
admit,
No,
you know,
I
that was the
agree
magic that
100%.
got me into them.
Okay, so next up we have...
Down in the hole.
Okay, this is where it shows up. This is a single.
Down in your hole. I know that was a bad one. Fuck it, I went for it.
Acoustic opening.
Yeah.
Which is unusual on this album. They did a lot of acoustic stuff, but in this one, it's
And then you get the electric guitar backing it up.
yeah.
Oh, this is a tearjerker.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
tearjerker. Did you ever see the video for this one?
I don't think so.
It's basically the guys out in the desert, and the crew films them walking around, doing stuff and whatever. And you can tell that basically they were trying to get clean
Yeah.
during the filming of that video.
Wow.
And Lane Stolly had actually put on weight because once you try to kick, you discover food again.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you discover food again. So visibly, you could see that he had gained a little weight instead of being so gaunt.
Okay.
But it was short-lived for Stolly.
Yeah.
I think he lost his girlfriend shortly after that. He turned on to drugs.
Wow. Oof.
And he felt so guilty about the fact that she couldn't kick.
Yeah.
And OD'd that he went right back to it. Yeah, I know. It's heartbreaking.
It absolutely
I know.
is, yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It really, really is, yeah. All right, so the last track here.
Wood.
Question mark.
Right.
Yes.
It was written as an ode to Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who also OD'd, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
You know?
God, yeah.
And it appeared on the Singles soundtrack first before this record came out. From the movie Singles.
That's right, yeah.
Cameron Crowe. Yeah.
Yep.
Another kind of a video that suffers from 90s-itis.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they
don't
filmed,
they all?
right? They filmed the band in a room. I'd rather see that. They cut in other scenes of like teens hanging out, and snippets of the movie, I think, or whatever it is, and it just ruins.
The movie. Yeah.
It just ruins the video.
Mm-hmm. Like, are you selling the music or the movie, or what? Like, what
Right.
are you doing here?
Well, it's all
It's all encompassed. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But no, such a great, powerful song.
Yeah.
You know, and once again, a lot of people that don't like Alice in Chains or they don't have an Alice in Chains record, they'll go, "Oh, I like that one song."
Okay.
That one song.
Yeah.
And I think people gravitate to either Wood or Man in the Box.
Yeah, Man in the Box
You know?
from Facelift. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a major one.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great song. I remember when it came out, I was like, wow, they switched up a little bit. But holy shit, you know,
Yeah.
they got better at what they're doing, I felt. You know, like I said, it came out in 96, and I saw the video first. It was late night on Headbangers Ball.
Okay.
And I said, fuck, they're coming out with a new record, awesome. I had to seek out SAP,
Okay.
because that was a limited run.
Yeah.
I had to go from record store to record store to record store to find that EP, that acoustic EP.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, this record is phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing the thing, right? You know the thing I'm talking about. Yep.
Gun to the head!
Okay, top song.
Top song.
If you had a gun to the head, what would be your top song on this album?
God. All right. You know what? I'm torn between 3.
Okay, let's hear it.
Junkhead, Hate to Feel, or Angry Chair.
Okay, those are good ones to be torn between.
Yeah, it's difficult for me. I don't want to go simple, even though I do most of the time, and say Them Bones or Rooster. But you know what? I'm going to go Junkhead.
Cool, okay.
For me, I'm a big Slayer fan. You got Tom Araya doing some backup vocals on it.
Yeah.
On the bridge there. It lays the groundwork for what the whole album is about, really.
Yeah.
Addiction,
sure does.
abuse, loss.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go
you're
Junkhead.
right. Yeah. I've got Rain When I Die.
I could see why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why do you
I know
see why?
It's just a great fucking song.
Yeah, it
and
is.
a lot of people
It is.
gravitate
It's
to
well
it.
put together, yeah.
It's also Karen's favorite
Interesting.
on the album. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, the other way.
Iron Gland. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Just cause it's filler.
Yeah.
I love the comedy of it. I love the fact that it's kind of taking you out of it for a second. And once again, Tom Araya is on it. But if I had to lose one, that's the easiest one to lose out of all of the tracks on the album.
Okay.
It's what, 43 seconds? Right, 43 seconds
43
long.
seconds exactly.
So, yeah, I can dump that one. And that's an easy way out for
Yeah,
me.
okay.
I took the easy way out on that one.
I'm going to take the rough way out.
Uh-oh.
Agreed. You could easily lose that one, but it's so inconsequential. It's like a blink and you miss it kind of song. If I'm not taking that one out, and hear me out on this one before you like grab my
Punch
neck.
you.
Yeah, exactly. Rooster is a great song,
Okay.
but thematically it doesn't fit the album
Okay.
because it's not a personal song.
Right.
I mean, it is personal in a way because it's father, but it's about a specific character, right?
Right.
Whereas most of these are personal reflection songs.
More introspective.
But I'm not
Okay.
going to pick that one. Actually,
You duped me.
it's a process. It's a
Okay,
process.
all right, okay,
Those
all
are
right.
both candidates. I'm actually picking Wood.
Really?
You know what?
Really?
You know what? Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay,
go
please elaborate.
So there was a time way back when one way of being introduced to a band was when you'd hear a couple singles on the radio, right?
Right.
And you'd be, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll spend my paltry allowance money on that album, give them a go, right?
You were still getting an allowance back then?
Wait, what?
Shit, I had to work.
Oh shit, I might have been in college. Same difference.
Right, whatever.
I had a job.
Right, okay.
I wasn't making a lot of money, and it went to shit and stuff. So yeah, you still had to make a decision.
Right.
Right.
Back then, what was a CD? It was like $15 if you went to Sam Goody or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
You had to hit the bargain stores.
LPs at this point?
They were a little bit, yeah.
Maybe
but
a little bit, yeah.
Slowly faded away.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But this is the weird thing for me with Alice in Chains. I did not really enjoy their singles.
Really?
I actually did not.
Quiet.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
So you're more of a deep cut fan.
I like their album tracks more than there's like Rooster. Okay, that's kind of cool. It didn't really grab me. It was on heavy rotation on the rock album.
It was everywhere.
On the rock station I listened to.
It was everywhere.
And I got tired of it.
I
quite
can see
honestly.
right. Well, that's why I burned out on Nirvana too. To be honest.
No, I hear you. And hearing it in the context of this album,
right.
I enjoy it, but I'm kind of reaching back to this memory of just like, oh God, they're playing that one again. And it wasn't until I think I had a friend who played the whole album for me, like, oh damn, they're a good band.
Yeah.
And that's when I really got into them.
Okay.
It's one of those bands where I'm like the inverse, because usually I get into the singles like, okay, I got to check out that album.
Right.
This was the exact opposite.
Okay.
The singles put me off, but I get in the album like, okay, that's a good band.
Oh, okay.
And then I kind of come back. I'm like, well, yeah, no, I can appreciate these singles. They're actually very good songs and all that. But I'm reaching back to a memory, and that's why I'm eliminating this song.
Okay.
Yes. That was a long journey.
Hey, man.
But
Yeah,
that's,
I know.
that's
right.
the reason.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fine. It happens.
It happens. Yeah.
It happens.
Okay. Album cover.
All right.
This is an iconic album cover. Like, what do you
Yeah,
think about
but
it?
I'm not. Once again,
what do you think?
Photoshop 101 at the advent of Photoshop.
Yeah, you know the story behind it, right?
What's the story behind it?
Wasn't this like a former, like an ex-girlfriend?
I think that's a rumor.
Okay.
I think that's a rumor.
Okay, I heard that he felt like he had been sort of buried by her. So
who? Stolly or Contrell?
So
or?
I think so. I don't remember exactly.
I think that's a model.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's.
I mean, no, it is a model.
But anyway, yeah, finish.
No, but it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it
so
is.
to represent.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
right.
that's where the idea came from. But yeah, they actually do know who that model is. She was an actress in some movies.
Oh yeah. Do you know which?
Oh God, it was one of those movies of that era that had a lot of people. I can't remember which one.
Okay.
I can't remember which one. But you can look her up online.
All right. Or if you guys know, once again, let us know.
What do you think about it?
I like the color scheme in the whole nine. It's
Yeah.
this desperate, like nicotine-colored sky and
Yeah.
the cracked earth and the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's the advent of Photoshop.
Yeah.
It fails in a couple of places for me with her kind of being a ghost, kind of,
Yeah.
like she's transparent. And it just feels a little too, I don't know, exec made, like the execs, and not necessarily the band.
Okay.
So that's where it loses me a little bit. But I do
Okay.
like the color scheme. Their logo is okay. It's all right, but it's kind of fading into the background a little bit. I don't know if I would have done that. And then dirt is just kind of spread across over her head.
Yeah.
Like I said, the color scheme I like. Orange and stuff kind of imbues or makes you feel like sickness for whatever reason.
Oh, sure.
Orange
yeah.
and browns and,
Yeah.
make you feel like it's supposed to be sickly.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So in that respect, I like it, but there was an alternate album cover, which I have right here, which I kind of like a little bit better.
Okay.
Same color scheme, same almost similar background.
Yeah.
Where you just have these bones piled
Oh, actually, I do like that.
in a hole.
Yeah. Down the hole, them bones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they've been dug up and left behind.
Dunged up. Yeah.
Dunged.
Dunged up. Yeah,
Dunged.
yeah,
They got
exactly.
bunged up.
Yeah.
So for me, as a designer, I would just put Alice in Chains down here in the bottom left, and then
Yeah.
dirt over there on the bottom right, and that's
They
a more
should have hired
powerful.
you to do this.
Right, exactly.
Obviously, you know what you're doing.
And then you got the back there, right, which is like peat or something. I don't know what it is. Actually, no, it's a beehive with honey dripping.
That's
so.
actually what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see the bees there and the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all
Bees.
blurred.
Yeah.
It's all blurry and stuff. But I think this works better than what they went with. But
Yeah.
this is more commercial looking than the alternate album cover.
I don't like the fact that it's a woman there. Why is it a woman when the whole song is about, like, yourself?
Guys.
And you're a guy.
Right.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
You're the one who's feeling buried. Like, that would make more sense to me. But, of course, you got to have a model on the cover.
Right.
You
It
know,
kind of
yeah.
suffers from like glam metal-ish,
Yeah.
having the woman on the cover and stuff.
Yeah.
But now she's dead instead of like showing her tits.
Yeah.
You
and
know
that,
what I'm saying?
That kind of verges into, like, misogynist territory. And
Right.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it.
Yeah, it's not my
I
favorite.
mean, it is one of the most recognizable album covers of that era.
Right. Oh yeah. A lot of bands that came out around that time did not have good album covers.
True, yeah.
Like we touched on before,
Yeah.
a lot of them just did not
Yeah.
have good album covers.
So between this one and the self-titled album that we covered, which album cover do you like better?
I would go with the dog.
The dog?
Yeah. Yeah, it says
Yeah, I
something.
think so.
It's more powerful than this.
Yeah.
Also because, like I said, it's too processed. It's way too over-photoshopped.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like filter after filter. And like I said, the alternate album cover is better.
Yeah.
You know, with the dug-up bones and stuff. And then the back is just a picture of these guys, you know, in blue light with Jerry
Yeah.
in the background. So when you open it up, though, you get this AIC sun icon.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Stolly drew that. He designed
Really?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his design. So I would have been cool with just having that on the cover.
Yeah.
Kind of like Soundgarden's
It's-
Bad
it's
Motor
black-
Finger.
yeah.
Sun icon thing, you know, which is kind of cool. So when you open the fucking thing up, too, it's another fold out, you know, with all the lyrics and stuff inside. I think that photo of the band that's on the inside, the Godzilla
Yeah.
elongated,
Yeah.
you know, that's a cool photo.
Yeah.
You know, that's more fun than the one they have on the back there. So, but it's like another glam shot. And you know, when they started out, they were kind of like a glam band, right?
Yeah.
When they first
That's
started
a
out,
weird
they were
thing. Yeah.
a glam-ish type band.
Yeah. Good thing they got over that.
Right. I mean, you see it in their first video for We Die Young, where they had all the long hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That went away quickly, I guess, because of drugs, too.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I got to sell my hair to get some heroin. You know, let me get a haircut and go sell the shit. So, but all these guys, you know, suffered from, I don't know what it is about what was going on in Seattle at the time and with these guys that were in all of these bands. You know, like Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone and you know, we lost Cornell, we lost Stolly, you know, we lost Mike Starr.
Yeah.
So many guys, you know, have passed away. So, and one of the last performances, you can catch it on YouTube. They're one of the last bands that came out of Seattle towards the tail end of the whole stupid movement. I say stupid. I'm not talking about the bands. I'm talking about the grunge stupidness because I hate it. The rock movement that came out of Seattle is what I'm going to call it.
Do you want to clarify any more, Walt, or
Right.
are you done with?
I'm still
qualifications?
bitching about it. I'm still mad about it. Because I remember the first time somebody said it to me, I'm like, what the fuck is grunge? Anyway.
20, 30 years ago now?
Yeah, I'm still mad about it.
Okay.
A band called Second Coming.
Okay.
And there's a performance up there on YouTube where they do one of their songs with Lane Staley on vocals. It's right before he passed, or before he went on the lam, so to speak, before he passed. He kind of disappeared
Okay.
and took on a pseudonym and the whole thing and bowed out of society just to be high and, you know, I guess do himself in, sadly.
Yeah.
But he's on stage with this band, Second Coming, doing a song called It's Coming Next, I believe.
Okay.
Is the name of the song. And he didn't know the lyrics to their song.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So the guitarist is whispering in his ear the next line for every lyric. But he's singing, and the guy is whispering the next line to him
Yeah.
as he's singing. He was doing it.
Yeah.
He's performing up there, doing
Yeah.
that. So it was still amazing that he still had that performance facility, you know, that he could get up there and still do what he did.
It's like that muscle that wasn't gone.
Yeah, right,
Like he could just,
right.
he could still work it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, though.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, anyway, let's wrap this up. Yeah, well, obviously this is a great album.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a super
is
seminal album.
Iconic.
Yes,
I think it's number
completely.
26 on Rolling Stone's most influential metal albums of all time.
Really? Okay.
I think it's number 26.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is influential. It's incredible.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to it, do yourself a favor. If you don't like it, don't come after us.
Yeah. And I don't know how you have managed to not listen to this because I feel like everyone's heard this one.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, cool, awesome. So next time we will likely be doing the Misfits, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be on the Anti-Seminole.
Yes, that will be back on Anti-Seminole. We are almost through, we're almost halfway through Anti-Seminole. We're up in the M's now. So we might do some other things like some out-of-pockets, right? At some point. Yeah.
Yeah, or Seminole. We'll go backwards here and there.
We'll kind of break it up a little bit. But yeah, you're going to hear Misfits pretty soon with probably a special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably
special.
Probably.
He's not really special, but he's probably special.
He's probably special. Yes. Special needs, probably.
But yeah, we'll jump in and out. We'll do some records here and there. But if we're starting this thing up now, and if you want to request an album
Yeah, you let us know.
for us to
Because
cover,
obviously
we'll do it.
we deliver.
Yeah.
A year and a half late, but we deliver.
Right. It may take you a year.
Yes.
Waiting on us, but
Yes.
we'll get to it. We will get to it.
Does that individual still listen to us?
I hope so. Probably not. Probably like,
Probably not.
motherfucker.
Yeah. We should reach out to him.
Retrus Detrus. That's his online moniker,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, but thank you for suggesting,
us.
and thank you for listening.
Yes. It was a great opportunity to really explore this album.
And no pressure if you want to keep suggesting stuff, so we do it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep doing that.
Totally.
Okay,
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Go ahead. Now.
So we are, as always, Useless Info Inc.
Inc.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and Pinecast and Google Play and iTunes and WordPress.
Yep.
You'd think I do this for a living.
All right.
I am Max.
I'm Walt.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Alice in Chains, Gods, Party Animals, Men Among Men.